What up, Laker fam? It's your boy DTLF back with another halftime report. Very frustrating, man. Lakers up 55-54, but we had a 20-point lead heading into the second quarter, man. And just mistake after mistake. This Laker team right now is not showing any discipline. The coaching rotations are terribly off, man. Terribly off. We're talking about second unit comes in, Austin Reeves looks solid, and then he pulls him out and leaves Lonnie Walker in. Um, Dennis Schroeder, man, he's been horrible in the starting lineup recently. Only 4 points, not taking care of the basketball. Very lazy, man. The Lakers just don't have that killer instinct in them right now. We only have 3 turnovers at the half. However, some of these shots we're taking are just as good as turnovers because seriously, man, I gotta be honest with y'all, man. Two biggest question marks in the starting lineup right now. The two biggest question marks. Dennis Schroeder, which I've always told you I never liked as a starter. I prefer him off the bench. Sometimes he has good games, but sometimes he comes out like these. And Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley is taking tons of shots. He's not making many of them. Some of them ill-advised, not even open, and some of them good. But man, it's gotten to the point where we can't catch a break because yes, Laker fan, we caught another injury. This time by the way of Mo Bamba. Another injury, man, another ankle turning. I don't know if it's the shoes or what. They got to fix that. Whatever it is, man, they got to take care of that because we getting injuries left and right. Can't nobody stay healthy, man. Everybody's made out of plastic, right? What is this? Toy Story? Toy Story 5 or some shit, man. Everybody's so fragile and made out of plastic. And I can't believe it. It's very frustrating. But the Lakers still have a 1 point lead. I still don't like the effort though, man. We're leaving guys wide open. What the heck strategy is that on Darvin Ham's part? He's leaving Kaminga open. He's leaving all kinds of players open. Eventually, they're going to catch a rhythm. And now they're firing on all cylinders. Now Curry started hitting shots because Dennis is not fighting through screens. I don't know why he didn't have Vanderbilt or Austin Reeves on Curry at all times. But if he gets off, this game will be over in the second half. I'll tell you that. We need to make sure he does not get off. Our defense has to spike up in the second half. We're still in this. But, man, Dennis Schroeder, 18 points. I'm sorry, 18 minutes, only 4 points. Missing almost everything. Not being, his passes always seem so lazy and telegraphed. They're jumping the passing lanes. Almost had another turnover there late in the second. Man, it's horrible right now, guys. And then we were up 20. Darvin Ham waited till the lead dwindled all the way down before he starts calling timeouts, man. And it's like, and then out of the timeouts, he doesn't even bring back the lineup that was working for us before. Come on, coach. You got to stop sticking to your minute restriction bullshit, man, because it's not working for the Lakers, man. But again, obviously we miss D'Angelo. Obviously we miss LeBron. But we shouldn't be, we shouldn't have lost the lead the way we did. We should not have, man. Again, defensively, the effort isn't there. We miss a three. We don't even run back. We're giving wide open layups to Clay, wide open 3-point shots to Curry. That's a recipe for disaster, right? Where's this team's sense of urgency? But Dennis has been horrible, man. Dennis has been horrible the last couple of games, if I'm being honest. The last good one he had was on the road. It's like Call of Duty Dennis showed up again, man. We need Road Warrior Dennis, the one that closed over there in OKC. He said, fire Pocket Ham, pathetic coach. You know what, man? It's just disheartening because we get a 20-point lead. You think finally the Lakers are taking shit serious. They jumped on their opponent, and we get a complete reverse second quarter. And it's like, no, not enough adjustments. We put a team out there that wasn't going to play make. No Austin Reeves, no Vanderbilt, no AD, and nobody. I mean, nobody who could play make was out there. We might have to sign another. Point guard, man, because this is, this is something else, man. Hey, no spamming. You get blocked instantly. You spamming like that. He said, "I'm pissed, dog. We should be up 25. We should be up at least double digits. We're up 1 point. Thank God this collapse didn't happen in the second half because we probably would have lost the game. We have a chance to get right. We got to come out with the same sense of urgency we started the game with. And we got to come out here, man, with the right rotation. Seriously, I seriously consider starting Austin Reeves over one of the two, either Malik Beasley or Dennis. They're both playing lackadaisical defense and offense. And we need somebody who can at least play make. At least Austin Reeves knocks down his shots when he's open and he can defend. And he had a couple of nice passes to Anthony Davis. That's all we're asking from our guards to do. If your shot isn't falling, play make, play defense, get back, fight through screens, do the little things. Joseph, appreciate you, man. He said, we won't win as long as Dennis gets 30-plus minutes. Dennis is two different players. You never know which version of him is going to show up. If we get second half Dennis from OKC, we're going to win this game. But if he comes out the same way he left the game in the first half, we have to try to win in spite of him, man. Because let's be honest, man. At times, it doesn't even look like he's trying. Again, this is why I call him Call of Duty Dennis. He's so focused on his gaming that I don't know what he's doing, man, on his off days to get his body prepared and stay right. I know that the season is an 82-game season. It's a grind, a lot of wear and tear on the body. But, man, we got to do something because it just ain't right. It just ain't right. Johnny said, Dan, I think it isn't all on Coach Ham. When we were up, the Lakers didn't score for 5 minutes. Lonnie and Rui keep breaking. What are these players doing? But the combination that was out there, man, why Austin Reeves should be the first man off the bench, and he should be left out there, especially when Anthony Davis isn't out there. If Anthony Davis is the only one going, you got to leave a playmaker off the bench like Austin Reeves. Now, I would start him and let him finish the game tonight, but, man, it's gotten to the point where I don't know what to expect from these rotations at all. And then where is Max Christie at? Max Christie is another player who can play excellent defense. Why not use them out in their perimeter? Players like that. I know he's a rookie, but he's already showcased he can knock down threes and play solid defense. Why not get creative, man? I don't know. Kemba Walker an option? Maybe for the regular season. I think the deadline already happened, right, for players that are eligible for the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what, man? At this rate, I'll take a flyer on anybody because Dennis is really disappointing me. You just never know. He has like one good game every 3 games, and it's just not enough. We need a consistent starting guard, and that's why I'm bummed out that D'Angelo Russell hasn't been there because he'd be much more consistent with the offense and with the playmaking, right? He would make things a lot easier for the shooters. Guys like Malik Beasley would get more open shots. Guys like Anthony Davis would get better pick and roll plays and better, passes on the when they post up, right, on the inside passes. Dennis really struggles, man. I don't know what it is. He telegraphs his passes, and they're like in slow motion. It's almost like you're waiting for the defense to jump on that. He said, AD, what are you doing getting out rebounded by Vando? Man, I'm telling you, with AD, it's either one or the other. You're never going to get both. You're never going to get both with AD. It's rare when you get both offense and defense. Right now, he's focused on offense. Offensively, he's getting it done for us. But defensively, he's not really there. I mean, there's been plenty of times where guys like Clay just walk up in the paint and get a layup. But offensively, he got 23 points, 3 assists, right? I don't know. For him, it's like a conditioning thing. I remember in the bubble, he had all crazy conditioning. He was on both ends killing it. But recently, man, I don't know. Like 2.5 years ago, he's not the same AD that was jumping up and down, super athletic. He shows flashes of it now. And but we need two-way AD. Unfortunately, we need him to carry, right? Because he is our lone superstar on this team due to all the injuries. Johnny says if Kemba signs, he is playoff eligible. The rule is teams had to waive before the deadline. Now, if players get waived and get signed, they won't play in the playoffs. Okay, I see what you mean, bro. Thanks for clarifying that up. So yeah, again, I'd be willing to try anything because Dennis, he needs somebody on his heels to so he can feel the sense of urgency. Right now, Darvin Ham is giving him all kinds of leeway. He makes all kinds of mistakes, and he still got 18 minutes in the first half. So, we need somebody to put the pressure on this kid because I don't know when D'Lo is going to play. At this rate, he might not play till next season. At this rate, they keep saying day to day. They said that the day he got injured. It's been week to week now. He said, appreciate you, Kevin. He said, you have to be waived by March 1st. We can sign free agents who will be eligible for the playoffs. Well, hopefully the Lakers acquire somebody that can help there with the backup guard because, man, you got to give Dennis respect for rolling his ankle and playing compared to D'Lo. Yeah, I give him respect, but what good is it if he's playing lazy and he's making the same mistakes and he's not fighting through screens, right? I'd rather him sit if that's going to be the case. Next man up, right? If he's not going to give it his 110%. But honestly, I feel like people are making excuses for him. He's not walking and running around like his ankle's hurting. This is usually the pace in which he plays in. He brings the ball up so slowly up the court, and then he picks when to change speed and pace. And at times it works, but at times, man, defensively, he just like a step or two behind. But look, it's a brand new ball game in the second half. Basically, we have to win the second half. They're coming out with a sense of urgency. Can we match and exceed that? That's going to be the question of the second half. Also, the rotation's got to tighten up. Now that Mo Bamba is out, we're going to need Wenyen Gabriel to play big minutes for us, man. So hopefully he steps it up. He missed a couple layups in the first half. Everything matters, man. We got to stop missing layups, stop missing wide open shots, and stop forcing the 3-point shot when we have AD down low. And like I said, if I'm coach, I'm benching one of Dennis or Malik Beasley because that combination hasn't worked out. I like the D'Angelo Russell Malik Beasley combination way better because they had chemistry, right? And again, D'Lo finds teammates wide open. I think Beasley's so much better, as a catch and shoot guy than an off the dribble. Even though he can go off the dribble and hit little teardrops and stuff like that, but I'm talking about when he creates for himself. I like him so much better in catch and shoot, and I think D'Angelo was good about playing pick and roll, and then when pick your poison. If they double teamed, he will kick it out to the open shooters. So we do miss that, but we gotta make do with what we have right now. That's it. He said Lakers look flat. They do, man. We played with a sense of urgency. The first quarter went up 20. Second quarter, we came out and laid an egg. Coach didn't make the adjustments, didn't call the timeouts in time. It's bad. What happened to the sense of urgency, right? You said Devon is an amazing defender. Try him. Try Christie. Try something. Try anything, man. Try anything at this rate because, to be honest with you, man, the lack of creativity is really disheartening. He said, never seen a player play so bad with no consequences. You know what? That's a good point. And that's usually what happened when you're teacher's pet or when you're the favorite, coach's player or whatever. That's usually what happened. They have more of a leeway to like get away with stuff, right? But if I'm coach, man, the season's on the line. Whatever happened to facts over feelings, right? Sit this man down, play somebody else. Next man up. Next man up. To be honest with you, Dennis has been so bad that I'd rather start Lonnie Walker and Austin Reeves in the backcourt than Malik Beasley and Dennis and bring those two off the bench. That's what I would do. But hey, let's see. Hopefully Dennis can step up in the second half. Maybe he's saving it for the second half. I don't know. Man, what's going on with Dennis. But you just never know what version of him you're going to get. I like the version of him that when he starts changing pace and starts attacking the rim, and then he starts playmaking for others, and then he starts hitting that, once he gets hot from the free throw line, he starts hitting that little mid-range shot off of the screens. That's the version of him I like. I don't like the version that settles. I don't like the version of him that where he just jab fakes, and then shoots, or the version of him that telegraphs his passes because he's not even off the dribble. He's just standing still. Hate those versions. And then the worst part is when he doesn't get back on defense. Again, everybody has to step up, though, in the second half. The only real player that's balling offensively right now is Anthony Davis. Nobody else is in double figures. So, like I said, I need about 4 or 5 guys in double figures by the end, 5 or 6 by the end of the night. So I'll see you guys here for the post-game recap. Man, let's get this another golden opportunity. Let's not let these wins slip through the crack of our fingers, Laker family, because it's right there for the taking. All right. They're not even that good. Curry's not even 100% right now. And we have the right defensive players like Vanderbilt and Austin Reeves and AD. We just got to play the right combination. Simple as that. Execute and sense of urgency. I need to see it, man. We need to win the 50-50 balls. We need to win the rebounds. We need everything. We got to win in every category in the second half to have a chance. All right. All right, Laker fam. See y'all here post game.